exhausting. Okay. Number 4. What? I am recording now. Okay. So first of all, oh, I thought you were talking about the next one. I haven't even started. Okay, so first of all, can anything cancel? Can I factor the top? What are the factors? It doesn't factor, which means they're not real solutions. So there's no x-intercepts on top. But what's on bottom? So I get a vertical asymptote at x equals 0. I get none for a point discontinuity. My horizontal asymptote, it's top heavy, so it's none. But this time, I'm left with something to divide by, and it's bigger by 1, so I get a slant asymptote. Does everybody understand the difference between what we did? So on this one, the x cancels. There's nothing to divide by, so there's no slant asymptote. But this one, the x does not cancel, so 2 is bigger than 1 by 1, which means it's a slant asymptote. So you have to divide. So it is. So I'm going to go ahead. It's one term, so I'm going to split these apart. So when I reduce, I get 2x plus 5. And do I care about the remainder? Don't. So the slant asymptote is 2x plus 5. Yes. Okay, so the next one. If I factor the top, I get x minus 3 and x minus 1. Does anything cancel? So no point discontinuity. My vertical asymptote comes from, so x equals negative 2. The horizontal asymptote, this is top heavy, so this is none, but it's top heavy by 1, so you do get a slant asymptote this time. Now what's the difference between 4 and 5 on bottom? Right, so on 4, I just had the x, so I could split it apart. This one has an actual term, so we're going to use synthetic division. So when I do the synthetic division, I get 1, negative 4, and 3. And what am I testing? Am I testing 2 or negative 2? Negative 2, because I want the root. So when I synthetic divide, I get 15 as the remainder. We don't care about the remainder, so I get y equals x minus 6. Okay, so on number 5, I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to write in the line under number 6, okay? So we found all the asymptotes. I want to know, what are the roots? What are the roots? The roots come from the top. So it's positive 3 and 1. And it didn't ask for the x-intercept, it asked for the root, and so you write it in set notation, not x-intercept form. What? Okay, I'm crossing out 6 because I'm going to write in this line down here. I'm continuing 5. I want to know the domain. All reals except what? Negative 2. I got this line asymptote. It was x minus 6. We did the synthetic division for that. And the y-intercept, how do I find the y-intercept? Right, so I get y equals 0 minus 3 times 0 minus 1 over 0 plus 2. So my y-intercept is going to be 0 and 3 over 2. Correct. Okay, so what I just did right here, that's exactly what your homework is. It's on the white paper. And on the white paper, we're just going to do the evens. No.